Hello everyone. In engineering mechanics series, we are going to discuss next topic, next unit, equilibrium of system of forces. First, we should understand what is equilibrium. If the resultant of number of forces acting on a particle is 0, the particle will be in equilibrium. Such a set of forces whose resultant is 0 are called equilibrium forces. The force which brings the set of forces in equilibrium is called an equilibriant. So what we need to understand is, if the body is in rest position, the number of forces acting on the body, all forces acting on the body is 0, then it will be called as a equilibrium. So what are the principles of equilibrium? We should see from two force principle. Say, let us say if I given one body, I shown one body, I told that it is in equilibrium and two forces are acting on it. There is only one option, which is that two forces must be equal and they are opposite in direction and their line of action is the same line, then only the body won't move. If one body is there, from left side we are giving 10 newtons, from right side we are giving 20 newtons, what will happen? The right side force is used so that it will go to, the body will move in the left side direction. Here what they stated, two forces are acting on the principle, but the body is in equilibrium, which means the two forces must be equal. Let us say left force is there, some right side force is there, it is going in right side direction. Right side another force, this side another force is there, this side also going in the same direction. Then what will happen? The body will move in the direction of the forces. Then also it is not in equilibrium. So there is three conditions are there. It should be equal. The two forces must be opposite in direction and they must be in the same line. Then three force principle. So if a body is in equilibrium, is acted upon by three forces, then the resultant of any two forces must be equal, opposite, collinear with the third force. In same principle, if two forces are there means they should be equal. If three forces are there means any two forces resultant must be opposite, equal or collinear with the other force, other third force. That is three force principle. Next one is four force principle. So as per this principle is same as the three force principle. Four forces are acting on a body and the body is again in equilibrium. So there is definitely the two forces resultant and another two forces resultant is equal, opposite and collinear. Okay, let us see methods for the equilibrium of coplanar forces. We can solve it in two methods. Answer is same, analytical method and graphical method. So there is a theorem which is Lami's theorem. If three forces, so I will read out the definition. If three coplanar forces acting at a point be in equilibrium, then each force is proportional to the sine of the angle between other two forces. So what they are saying is, what we understood from three force principle, if three forces are acting, two forces resultant must be equal, opposite and collinear to the other force, other third force or other force. That is what we learned from the three force principle. Here what they are saying in Lami's theorem, here also three coplanar forces are there and they are in equilibrium. Then what happens is, if force divided by the sine angle between other two forces is a constant. So mathematically P, Q, R are the forces, alpha, beta, gamma are the angles. Then the mathematical formula is P by sine alpha is equals to Q by sine beta is equals to R by sine gamma. So let us understand the proof of this Lami's theorem. So here is the P, Q and R. Three forces are there. Angle between, so opposite angle from P is alpha, opposite angle from Q is beta, opposite angle from R is gamma. So now let us come, we are drawing, we are extending the lines and we have drawn a OA CB parallelogram. So OA and OB are the adjacent sides. So let us say angle, P is going in the direction, in one direction, Q is going in the another direction. The angle between them is definitely gamma. Okay, what is the angle of, let us find out what is the angle of AOC. So AOC is the 180 minus beta. So here see, angle AOC is 180 minus beta. What is angle ACO? ACO is again 180 minus alpha. Therefore angle CAO is equals to 180 minus angle AOC plus angle ACO, which will become 180 minus beta plus 180 minus alpha. So which is, minus will get into this box, minus 180 plus beta minus 180 plus alpha. So alpha plus beta minus 180. Okay, but what is the angle of total angle alpha? Here what is the angle? Alpha, beta and gamma. It must be 360 degrees. We are substituting the value of alpha plus beta in this equation. So what will happen? Alpha plus beta minus 180 plus gamma is equals to 360 degree minus 180. So that angle CAO will come 180 degrees minus gamma. So from the triangle, side divided by sine angle OA divided by sine angle OCO is equals to AC divided by sine angle AOC, which is again equal to opposite side OC divided by sine angle CAO. So substituting the value of OA, AB, OC and the angle ACOs will become sine 180 minus theta is sine theta. So by using this mathematical formula, B by sine alpha is equals to Q by sine beta is equals to R by sine gamma, which is actually the Lami's theorem. Okay, let us solve one or two problems. Okay, example problem we will see. An electric light fixture weighing 50 newtons hangs from a point C, from point C by two strings AC and BC. The string AC is inclined at 60 degrees to the horizontal and BC at 45 degrees to the horizontal as shown in figure. Using Lami's theorem or otherwise, determine the force in the strings. Okay. So this is one light bulb is there of weight 50 newtons. At point A, it makes an angle 60 degrees to the horizontal. At point B, it makes an angle 45 degrees to the vertical. So let us write the given data. Weight at C is 50 newtons, which is the tension in the C. Let us say tension in the force AC is TAC and force in the string BC is TBC. Okay, from Lami's theorem what will happen is 15 divided by sine angle of other two forces is equals to tension in AC is equals to angle between B and C. Okay, tension in B is equals to angle between C and A. So to find the angles, let us say this. So here 45 degree angle is there, so that here also 45 degrees will come. Okay, so that here 60 angle is there, here also 60 degree angle will come. So what happens is here 150 degree, here 135 degree, and in A and B is 75 degree. So by using that sine formulas and applying Lami's theorem at point C, 15 divided by opposite angle to the 15 is 75 degrees. Next again TAC, tension in the string AB, is divided by sine angle of opposite. What is the angle opposite to the TAC is 135 degrees. So TAC divided by sine 135 degrees is equals to TBC divided by sine 150 degrees. So converting it into sine 135 degree is sine 90 plus 45 degrees. So what is sine 90 plus theta is sine theta. Here also same, sine 150 degree, which we will call it as sine 180 degrees minus theta. So sine 180 minus theta we will call it as 30 degrees. Okay, sine 75 degree, sine 45 degree and sine 30 degree. So substituting the value, first term is equals to second term, TAC is equal to 15 degree 45 minutes divided by 75 degree, which will come to 10.98 newtons. So what they have mentioned is determine the force in the string AC. So we need to find the TAC. So the value of TAC, it came 10.98 newtons. Here at point C, the force is 15 newtons, at TAC point is 10.98. So from A and B, if we take the resultant of A and B, it will be definitely 15 degrees, and the resultant will coincide or collide with the line of action of the this bulb, which is 15 newtons. Okay, this is the Lami's theorem. Lami's theorem applicable only when three forces are acting, and those three forces are acting at a single point. Then only the Lami's theorem will be applicable. Thank you everyone. In next class we will see another problem.